you ever looked up at a sky full of clouds and wondered how human activity might change them? Well, certainty scientists are studying just that.
Hi, I'm Jeff and I'm a climate scientist at Imperial.
Jeff joined me from the lab to share exciting results from some of his recent work.
So the main finding of this study is that the human impact on clouds is most important during the night time.
This is new because previous work has mostly concentrated on human-caused cloud changes during the day. And why is it important? Well,
Clouds matter because ultimately 2/3 of the Earth is covered by cloud at any one time.
that's Ed, a researcher at Imperial and one of Jeff's co-authors.
So if you make a small change to the properties of clouds, that can have a big effect on the weather and the climate.
I asked Jeff what the main impacts of clouds are on the climate.
They have two impacts. The first of which is they reflect lots of the sun's energy coming into the Earth back out to space. And the other way they change the climate is by acting like a blanket over the Earth, helping to keep the Earth a bit warmer.
Jeff's work shows that clouds are affected by aerosols, which means that their impact on the climate is also affected. But what are aerosols?
Aerosols are small particulates in the atmosphere, and every cloud droplet forms on one of these particulates.
If you've got more aerosol particles, you have more droplets in a cloud, and that can have knock-on effects over the lifetime of that cloud.
Pollution released by humans is gradually changing clouds, and with that comes shifts in their impact on the Earth's climate. Here's why.
Human activity is releasing lots of particulates into the atmosphere, primarily through burning fossil fuels. Changing the number of these particulates changes the number of droplets in a cloud, which then influences things like the cloud's brightness or how likely it is to rain.
That's clearly very relevant for scientists, but I also asked Jeff and Ed about the wider implications of their work.
First, from a scientific perspective, it tells us that we need to make better observations of these clouds during the night time to better understand how they work. And looking more broadly from a societal point of view, better understanding of how these clouds work at night will help us better predict how global temperatures might change in the future.
There are still lots of unknowns when it comes to the impact of clouds and aerosols on our climate, but certainty science is helping to change that.